Welcome back to the Totally Random Talk Show. We're here with Max, co-host, and today we're going to be talking about cars, zonkeys, ligers, mac and cheese, water guns, and Baby Yoda. Let's start first with cars. Well, it's interesting because cars were invented at the start of the 1900s, and I think they were influenced a lot by sort of railroads and trains and things like that. So, I think people just thought that there was another way of creating power rather than steam engines and steam power. So, I think that's how the car first started, at least. And then it just kind of took off from there. And now we're seeing Cybertrucks and electric Mustangs. So,
yeah,
it's very strange.
Yeah, I'd like to add, cars at first, people weren't sure about them, but now almost everyone has a car, and they're everywhere. So, yeah, wherever you go, you'll see a car on the road.
Yeah, exactly. And not to mention, there are also buses and trucks and taxi cabs and just so many different modes of transportation today that it's just incredible. And I think it all really just started from the train, to be honest.
Yeah, and steam power, because that was revolutionary.
Yeah, very. So, I really don't see how anything would be here without trains. So,
I like trains.
Me too. Actually, one time I got to drive a train. Well, not drive it because it's on a railroad track, but I got to sit in the seat and push the throttle and honk the horn and stuff. And it was cool.
That's awesome.
I was very young, but it was awesome. But our next point today is on zonkeys, and
okay, so
I was just gonna say, take it away, Max.
Okay, so zonkeys. It sounds like a fake word, but they're an actual animal. It's a mix between a zonkey, not a mix between a zonkey, it's a mix between a zebra and a donkey to make a zonkey. And you wouldn't usually see these in the wild. They have to be bred by humans, because zebras don't live in the same places as donkeys. And so what's interesting about these is they look like normal donkeys, just with zebra legs. Most of the time. And Rainn Wilson, the actor for Dwight in The Office, he has a zonkey. So I don't know, it's kind of funny.
I really want a zonkey, to be honest, because who doesn't want a zebra and a donkey mix bred? Because it just sounds so exotic, and no one's ever heard it before. And, exotic things like that always get popular. So, it's just sounds amazing. But our next point is on ligers. So, if you guys have or haven't seen Napoleon Dynamite, a liger is a lion and a tiger. And it is, quote, the most amazing animal ever, unquote. I think that's what he says. I don't know. I don't know the full quote.
Yeah,
really.
Something like that.
But, ligers are a majestic creature, much like the zonkey. And, yes, they're beautiful, much like the zonkey as well.
Yeah, the interesting thing about these animals, though, is they can't have offspring, usually. They can't reproduce.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Usually they have to be reproduced themselves.
Yeah. bread. Okay.
Well,
our next topic is on mac and cheese.
I actually have some mac and cheese with me in the studio, and I'm just gonna. That's good. Mac and cheese. Well, I'll let you take it away, Max. Explain to people what mac and cheese is.
Mac and cheese is delicious. Liquid gold. No, just kidding. No. Usually mac and cheese is just noodles, small noodles with cheese, and sometimes you can make it from scratch, or you can buy boxes which have fake cheese. But I think mac and cheese, lots of kids like it for some reason. I think maybe because parents like to feed their kids mac and cheese because it's easy to make. And I don't know, it's just an interesting idea because you wouldn't really think to put noodles with cheese.
No, you really wouldn't.
But, yeah. You normally put them with, tomato sauce and then some cheese on top, but just mainly cheese is an interesting idea. So, yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah, and I'd also like to add that, mac and cheese, I feel that, there's so many different types of pasta, bow tie pasta, and spaghetti pasta, and rice pasta, and just so many different shapes and sizes and things. But the thing that makes mac and cheese different is it's just a regular noodle type of noodle. And I don't know how to say it, really, because mac and cheese is just at the base of all pastas because of how simple it is.
Yeah. And you can add a lot to it, too, like bacon mac and cheese, or put hot dogs in it and stuff.
Exactly.
I don't know.
In fact, down in Louisiana, they put a lot of hot sauce and shrimp and bacon in their mac and cheese, and it is heavenly, I've heard. I've never tried it.
Yeah, I've actually had it.
Is it good?
It's amazing.
Sounds awesome. Alright, well, our next point today, actually, before we start our next point, I need an opinion. Is it weird to put salt and pepper on the mac and cheese?
Not at all. It brings out the flavor.
I would have to agree. Because I have met with some people who think that putting salt on mac and cheese is very strange and unusual. And when I say pepper, they just give me a weird look, like I'm crazed. So, yeah. But, yeah. Just wanted an opinion. Alright, our next point today is on water guns. But, well, water guns...
You can start.
There are good water guns, and there are bad water guns. There's the good ones that are like $50, and they often do multi-squirt, or they're the machine guns that shoot up to 100 feet, and there are the crappy ones that shoot up to 5 feet, and they're often less than $1. So, I guess there are different opinions on water guns, but water guns are the lifeblood of childhood, as well as mac and cheese, because it's so simple And I think that kids just find a fascination and excitement to shooting their friends with water. So
Yeah, I'd like to add, where are you buying water guns to find $50 ones?
Well, they sell them at Walmart, and Amazon has a lot of those as well. And well, I mean, you can really find them pretty much anywhere. I mean, there are the good water guns that are like $5, you know, but the really good ones are like $50. Yet I've never really seen anyone pay that much for a water gun, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Max, would you like to bring us to our last point today?
Now, our last point is very interesting. Baby Yoda. Now, Baby Yoda, at first, people didn't know much about him. But then there were lots of memes, and everybody's like, oh, he's so adorable. And we don't even know if Baby Yoda is a guy or a girl. So, yeah, it's an alien. And one interesting thing is that their original design for Baby Yoda looked kind of like Jabba the Hutt and Yoda mixed. So it was like the most ugly thing I've ever seen. So Disney saved themselves on that one.
That's good to hear.
But one thing I think is interesting is what happened. Well, a couple months ago, there were tons and tons of Baby Yoda memes, and then I think Mandalorian season ended, and so then people slowly forgot about it, and now it's at the point where they're not making any memes about him. So
yeah. I think that the day Disney Plus came out, and the day people found out who Baby Yoda was, that's where it started to rise up in fame, and Baby Yoda was becoming more of a thing. But now that the season is over, they're coming out with a new one in the fall. But now that there isn't any videos coming out, I think that everyone's just getting tired of waiting. So there aren't any more memes because of that reason.
Yeah. And also, one interesting thing was around that time, like in the middle of the Baby Yoda craze, I guess, lots of people kept saying they hated Ice Age Baby too. So then all the focus went from Baby Yoda to Ice Age Baby, and they're like, we hate him so much.
And I would have to agree with the people on this one. Ice Age Baby does, in fact, suck. It's horrifying.
Yes.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, that's the age where they were starting to figure out animation and how to use it. So it was more towards making everything move and getting everything to work properly than it was for looks. Obviously, because the Ice Age Baby is not their best work. In fact, it's one of their worst. But
he's ugly.
But Shrek is beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh.
All these green characters are, I don't know, there's something about them.
See, that's the one thing wrong with Ice Age Baby. It's not green. Everyone always wants to know why the Grinch and Shrek and the Mandalorian are all so popular. It's because they're green. That's the reason.
It's true.
Also, why is there no meme about the Grinch standing in a green screen? I feel like that should be a thing. Because then you would see nothing but his face. It'd be scary.
Oh, that'd be horrifying. You'd be like lips and eyes. That's it.
You know what? I'm gonna make that a thing. I'm gonna make it a thing, and I'm gonna make it the cover art for this recording.
We'll see if you can.
I will. I will do it. Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. But stay tuned for more episodes and stay random.
Yeah, stay random. And also on the Totally Random Talk Show too, we're gonna have a new episode today.
Nice.
Pretty short, but it'll be pretty funny.
Look out for
I guess. I don't know.
All right. Stay random.
Stay random and see ya. Thanks for watching or listening, not watching.